What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about leg day, more specifically, to squat or not to squat. So let's jump right into it. Now, squatting is something that has helped me a tremendous amount throughout my lifting career. I'm not going to be one of those guys that says, just because I don't squat currently, I don't include it in my program right now at this moment, and I'll get into why I don't later on in this video, so stick around for that. But I'm not going to be one of those guys that's like, squatting, it's bad for you, I don't do it and you don't need to do it, because in fact, it is the reason, I think, why my legs look the way they do and why they've grown as much as they have throughout these past 5 years of training. So I used to squat a shit ton, and it was only, I think, about a year or two ago when I was at college, I was heavily progressing on squats. And I got up to, my all-time PR was 315 barbell back squat for 11. That was my all-time high. And I think I have it on a video in here. It was like 2 years ago at a Gold's Gym or whatever. But that was my all-time PR. And ever since then, I haven't really gotten back into it. And it's not because I don't like squatting. I don't villainize squatting. I think squatting is a great thing to do. And I think if you're a beginner at lifting, you should absolutely be squatting. And if you have tiny legs, you should absolutely be squatting. I will also say that anyone telling you that squatting is bad for your knees, it's bad for your back, watch how much you do it, that is only the case if you squat like a jackass. Now, squatting like a jackass, it's easy to define. It's either quarter squatting, going way too quick on your descent so your knees just get destroyed. That's pretty much the definition of squatting like a jackass. Squatting without safeties, that can also be in there. That is dangerous. If you fall under any of those categories I just said, maybe you shouldn't squat. Maybe you should revise your approach to squatting. But for the naysayers that say squatting is bad for your knees, bad for your back, have you ever ran a mile before? Have you ever done sprints? Have you ever done downhill sprints? Those are other types of athletic movements, workouts that also put a lot of strain on your knees and even your ankles, pretty much all your joints in your lower body. But we're athletes, right? We like putting our body, testing it and putting it to the limit. We like doing that. So don't be too concerned if someone's saying, oh, squatting's bad for your knees. I would only be concerned if your form is complete shit. If you have good form and you're progressing the intelligent way, the right way, the way that I have gone over in a few of my previous videos, then you should not be worrying about squatting effing up your knees or whatever. You just should not be. So I've covered how squatting has pretty much gotten me the legs I have today. And now I'm going to jump into why I don't really do it currently. And the only reason why I don't do it, I'll be honest with you guys right now, is because I don't want my glutes to get any bigger than they are right now. Squatting, for me, results in very big glutes. I don't know about you guys, but for me, if I am progressively overloading on squats, my glutes get way too big. And I'm not a fan of that look. I prefer the development of the quads a hell of a lot more than the development of the glutes. I think my glutes are at a stage where it's like, hold off on them right now. I don't want them to get any bigger. I'm not a fan of having these massive, like totally massive tree trunk legs. I like having a little more of a slender look with great separation in the quads, good size in the quads, but also great separation. And that is why, I'll lead this into the next part of the video. That is why I do basically squat movements. That's basically what they are. Squat movements that target the quads much more than the glutes. So you can see right here, I have footage of a leg sled. It says hack squat on it at this gym, but this is a leg sled. It's not a hack squat machine. I like doing this because the range of motion, it stops right at the point where the glutes take over for me. And it's all quads. I love it. I put my feet higher up on the platform, and I put my feet closer than shoulder width apart, and that has really given me great results. Now, another one that I do is also a barbell squat, but on the Smith machine, and I have my feet kind of forward a little bit, and I raise up my heels on a 45-pound plate. I rarely ever do this because the Smith machine at this gym is kind of wacky, doesn't feel that good. I usually just do the leg sled, or if I can get my hands on one, a hack squat machine. But those are hard to come by. Not every gym has a hack squat machine. Now, one of my favorite workouts for quad development, for building that separation in the quads, is going to be the leg extension. I go balls to the wall hard on this workout every single time I do it. Rep range is about 8 to 15. The first set's usually lower, and then I'll drop the weight, reverse pyramid style training, do 2 more sets after that. So that's 3 sets total. And again, I'm going balls to the wall. If I have my brother there as a training partner, I'll have him kind of push on that lever that you can see in this footage right here to the right of me. So it helps me out. I'll have him push that. And again, balls to the wall till I can't freaking move my legs anymore. And when I get up out of this machine, I can't even walk. That's how I like doing it. Now for the next one, this is going to be a hamstring workout, leg curls, prone leg curls. I've never enjoyed doing seated leg curls. I've always preferred prone leg curls. My reasons for that are basically just better range of motion, and I feel it a hell of a lot more. 3 sets of this as well. Rep range, same exact as the leg extensions. And again, balls to the wall on this all day, every day. Now, I forgot to cover calf raises. I'll either do this at the beginning of the workout or at the end of the workout. And I just use the Donkey standing calf raise machine. I don't like the seated ones. This is all I do for calves. And of course, going balls to the wall. You guys can see the footage right here. I've worked my way up on this one. I used to not really take it that seriously. Now it's like I'm increasing the weight every week, really going for higher reps. It's working out good. And my calves are touching 16 inches. They're close to about 15.9 right now. And I'm trying to get those closer to my arm size, which my arm size, as you guys know, really close to 17 inches on both of them. And my neck as well. I like that to be around the same size too. I can cover those measurements in a whole other video, but today we're going to be talking about calves, same size as the arms. At least that's what I'm trying to do. It's very hard for me to grow these calves, but now that I'm taking it a lot more seriously, I think my results are going to be a lot better. Some honorable mentions of workouts that I don't really do, but if I want to switch things up, I will do them. First one's going to be dumbbell walking lunges, dumbbell in each hand, and I'm just going probably about 20 yards down and back a couple times. I sometimes do single leg press on the leg press machine. Haven't done it in a while, but I do like doing it sometimes just to switch things up. And yeah, that's pretty much it for legs, guys. My legs are about 25 inches each, and that's what I like. I want them to stay there. The glutes, like I said, don't want them to grow anymore. Pretty satisfied with them right now. My main attack is basically just the separation on the quads and also adding size to my quads. But guys, as always, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.